welcome to our updates from a beautiful, warm, sunny Cornwall. Okay, I believe most of the country is experiencing this beautiful weather, so I hope you're all enjoying it. I know some people think it's too hot, but for me, it's beautiful, and the humidity for the UK is really low. It's around about 30%, and anything below 40% in the UK is low. So it's making it comfortable and warm. Okay, we are here to really talk about We Share Abundance, what's going on, our daily updates on progress that we're making in all different areas, and our different plans, because we're not just a business opportunity. We are a community. We are a cloud nation. We are, in fact, the United States of the world, and we accept people from all different geographical locations, backgrounds, financial status, education, whatever differences you may seek to apply. Everybody is accepted here, treated equally, even though we recognize that you are totally unique and so have something unique to bring to our community. Everybody is unique, and so everybody is treated equally. Okay. And as a cloud nation, we have lots of different businesses. We have our own economy, our own currency, the same as any geographical nation, you know. Some have oil, some have diamonds, some have gold. There's natural resources. Some don't have anything very much in the way of natural resources. Their resource is their citizenship, and that is our resource also. Okay, so welcome, whether you remember, a guest, somebody just passing by that popped in. Everybody is welcome here. We should be streaming live on YouTube, Twitch, and in our Facebook group. We Share Abundance publicly, and I'll be heading over there in a moment because that's the best place for me to see comments. We have actually been seeing them, excuse me, from YouTube and Twitch recently, but I'm scanning down and it doesn't look like we're getting any at the moment. We're just getting Facebook users, which shouldn't pop up in the app. It should just be everything other than Facebook users. But we'll go over to Facebook right now, and when we get there, we will look for our group, We Share Abundance publicly. And when we get there, we will scroll down and look for the 18th of July. And we have that. And if I click to expand, keeping my fingers crossed, it's looking good. Okay. And top of the comments list, we've got Russ Cowley from Newcastle, followed by Paula from Holland, from steaming a hot car at work in the port of Rotterdam. Hope you have good news for me today, Graham, because I don't want to do this much longer. Okay. I don't know what you're doing in a steaming hot car in the port of Rotterdam, Paula, but welcome here. Russ Cowley's letting me know I'm coming through loud and clear. We've got Morris from the Netherlands also, and we've got Kevin Cowley from Newcastle as well. Kingsley from Manchester, UK. Deborah from Southern Alabama in the USA. And Norman from Doncaster in the UK. And I haven't actually, oh yes I have. I was going to say I haven't got a report from Devyani, but okay. And the good news there is she just sent me a message and she's just logging off. And she says, today I worked on the ad plans. By tomorrow, I will be able to complete everything in the single line and matrix ad plans. That's good news. We'll start with withdrawal rules after that, mostly from Wednesday. Today is Monday, isn't it? So tomorrow she'll get everything mocked up on those, and then the withdrawal rules. I don't think the withdrawal rules should take too long. They're not really very complicated, but we'll have to wait and see. Logging off now. Have a great evening. Okay, so that's a big thank you to Devyani, who's been working away today. I've not talked to her at all today. I've been really focused on catching up on things that take a lot of time, actually, just to try and get straightened out and get people straightened out and things, and get the bookkeeping, I suppose you can call it, up to date. Paula says she's a security guard. Okay. And we've got Stephen from Indianapolis, Indiana. I think we'd seen Norman from Doncaster, I think, but good to see him anyway. So welcome again. Okay. So that is the good news from Devyani. She's really getting on with that really well. The withdrawal options really, I don't think should be too difficult, but I don't know. When I think things shouldn't be too difficult, they take days, and when I think this is complicated, it's done in 10 minutes, you know. But there aren't an awful lot of withdrawal rules. When you withdraw, if you qualified for the power of one bonus, which I hope you all will be, very easy to achieve, that gets paid at the time of your withdrawal. So, for example, if you're not qualified, if the program was running now and you've got money in your wallet and you're not qualified this month, but you know you're going to be qualified next month, you might just want to leave your withdrawal till next month, and because then you'll probably have made a bit more money, and when you get paid, your power of one bonus will be added on to the total of your withdrawal. And the power of one bonus could be as much as 100%. And that is really easy to achieve with our new plan. I'm not going to go into more details than that. That is the basis of the withdrawal rules. The other withdrawal rules are, if you've not referred anybody, we don't take your money off you, it sits there, but you can only withdraw 25% of it. If you refer a couple of people or 3 people or 4, if you withdraw 4 people, you can always withdraw 100%. Can't remember I think 2 people you can withdraw 50%, 3 people 75%, 4 people, yeah, that's what it is, 100%. And that isn't to penalize anybody, it's just to encourage people to introduce 4 people, and that's not a month. You can take as long as you want to introduce those people, and once you have a few $100 sitting in your account, I think it will encourage you to introduce somebody. They don't have to be a big producer or anything special, you know. They have to just be somebody that comes in and joins and pays their once only $5, and there you go. That's a person introduced. The reason for it, for encouraging you to introduce people, is because all, without exception, all plans rely on referrals. And I say that when I'm talking about plans, I'm talking about plans that leverage your income. If it's a bona fide investment, a hedge fund or something like that, then that's totally different. You put your money in and you get paid a certain amount of interest. But if it's anything other than an investment, a business opportunity, a cycler, a matrix, a whatever you want to call it, it relies on people inviting and referring others. And the more people that refer people, the faster everything moves for everyone. And we've set our sights on everybody, just introducing 4 people over any period of time, and you've done your bit. My recommendation is go out and do it in day one. Think of who you know. You can even pay it forward for them if you want, and then you're done. Okay. Of course, those people will have the same situation. They'll be seeing money piling up in their account, and not be able to withdraw it all unless they introduce 2 or 3 or 4 people. And so that way we're hoping that it will encourage people to help the plan move faster. We have taken large portions of the income that can be earned through the plan to use as re-entries for the plan. So that limits the hype, if you like, of saying, okay, it's $5, but you can make $1 million because you go through all these levels, and at the end of the day, you've got 1 million people on your level 10, and you're getting $1 each for them or something like that. You've seen all the hype and nonsense. What we've done, we've built a plan that we believe everybody will get through relatively quickly, even if they're not referring people. If they are referring people, they'll get through it much faster. But even if they're not referring people, they'll get through the plan relatively quickly, and it'll pay out. I think the top payment is $2,500. Pays other bits and pieces along the way, but I think it's $2,500 the final payment, and that, of course, can be doubled by the power of 1 bonus to $5,000. And that is far more realistic to get you making a couple of $1,000s every month, 3 months, every year, whatever, than get you making $100 with the hopes of making $1 million. So that's what we're structuring in our plan. We're getting it to an optimum level. We've run lots and lots of figures and projections, and we believe that we've come up with what will be the most successful compensation plan for a $5 plan. Okay. What do you get for your $5 apart from the compensation plan? You get basically unlimited advertising, because you'll get advertising credits, and they will be increased every time you go through an extra step. So it's lifetime advertising credits plus a couple of $1,000 every so often. I can't tell you when. I don't know what your work ethic is. I don't know who you will introduce if you introduce people. Some people will know 4 people that'll really take off, and they could be making $2,500 every week. Some people will sit back and not do anything, and they'll wait, and it'll go, and it may take them a month, 2 months, 3 months to get $2,500, and again and again. But I think once they've got a couple of $1,000s in their account, they can only pull out $500 of it. They'll think, well, I might as well introduce 4 people and get that other $1,500. Do you think that will help? I think it will. Okay, who else have we got? I remember seeing Stephen. We've got Morris. I bought some Weta tokens today. They're still pretty cheap. Yeah, I didn't get a price on Visa tokens, I don't think. Where are we? Oh no, Share Abundance I didn't get a price on. The Visa token, yeah, still very cheap. This is not insider information. No, it's public knowledge. I had, I think, $4 yesterday that came in from an unexpected source, and so I whacked it into some more Visa tokens. It's going to do everybody the power of good. I can't give you an exact date for it. We're not talking about next week or next month probably, but we're talking within a couple of years. You're going to be really happy when you have those Visa tokens and they're into double or treble figures, or maybe even 4 figures in value. Okay, we've got Andrew from New Zealand, and we've got Sam from Nigeria, I think. Good evening, sir. Please, what are the benefits behind EBB? Please kindly explain this detail. Secondly, I'm also interested in the crowdfunding program because of my health issues. The crowdfunding I've removed at the moment because the one that we were using won't activate the payment button. But I am in talks with another organization. So you can forget about crowdfunding for the time being, but it is still there and will get introduced as quickly as possible. But bear in mind, we won't accept people that want crowdfunding for ongoing expenses. It's designed for one-off events that have cropped up unexpectedly. If you've been hit by a hurricane, it's blown your roof off and you've no money to put your roof back on, we can use crowdfunding. If some unexpected issue has caused you to not have sufficient cash for anything in particular, maybe it's you've been hospitalized and you need to pay your hospital bill. You know, it's designed for one-off things. It's not designed to provide you with an income. You can earn your income very easily through the Easy Business Builder. You say, what are the advantages of the Easy Business Builder? Leveraged list building, multiple income streams. You know, to build a list is what everybody needs to do that wants to make money online. And most people find it difficult. They put in 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 people. They're never going to get anything from that because most people won't open the mail when they send them a message, and there's not enough of them anyway, and it's hard work. I've got a list of over 200,000, but it's taken me over 20 years online to get that. And I'm not being big-headed or anything, but I'm a pretty good marketer when I go out there and push something. So I can get a lot of people to sign up, and a lot of people don't have those skills. They have different skills, equally valuable, but not the same as the ones that I have. So the average person can perhaps put in 5 people. But if you take that through 7 levels, that 5 is 25 on level 2, 125 on level 3, 625 on level 4, 3,125 on level 5, you've already got thousands of people in. You get down 7 levels, you can be into hundreds of thousands of people within a few weeks if you put your mind to it. Yeah, you've got to put in a little bit of effort. Sure you have, yeah, okay. So that is really powerful. We have a messaging system, which means that your messages are going to get to your people's inbox. You have an autoresponder that you're building, and probably 80%, if it's a good autoresponder, will get into an inbox. 20% will get lost. Of the ones that get into the inbox, your open rate is probably only going to be somewhere between 2 and 5%. So if you've got a list of 1,000 people, only 800 get your message for a start. And even if you're getting 5%, that's only 40 people that are opening your email. And if you're getting if you're getting really good figures, you know, if you're getting 10% buying, you've got 4 sales from what you think is 1,000 people that's looking at your offer. And that's why people are not making money online. We have the messaging system where you can send your message out. It will get into an inbox, despite whatever words and terminology you use, because a lot of the blocking is done by spam filters that pick out phrases, and it's not what you think. People think, oh, if I put FR asterisk asterisk instead of free, it won't get picked up. Well, that'll get picked up more than just writing free, quite honestly. But if you put in a phrase like financial independence, that'll get picked up as spam. If you put in make dollars or something like that, that hits a nerve in spam filters. So that's why a lot of your messages don't get where they're intended to go. But our messaging system, we don't have any spam filters on it. They get into the inbox. We encourage people to open their inbox and read the message. If you have a really catchy subject line, keep your message relatively short but punchy, you'll get a lot of attention from the message, far better than you would get from an autoresponder, and you'll be hitting a lot more people. Those are some of the benefits. We give you a bonus mailing. So even if you're not building your list, you've got a bonus list that you can mail to. You can send your messages to. There's loads and loads of benefits, and they're in a video on the start page, I think. So it's up to you to go through it and just check it all out. It's a really valuable program. And of course, we have the SOAP tokens, not tokens, coupons, where you can actually introduce people totally free into a paid position. They get all these benefits that we've been talking about, very briefly talked about. I mean, there's a lot more, but those are some of the main ones. Plus, they get a free issue of tokens that they can give away, and by giving away these coupons, they make money. There isn't anything like our Easy Business Builder and SOAP program available anywhere else online. There's nothing like it, and if you present it in the right way, you'll get people queuing up for it. Okay, we've got Richard in from Devon. Sam, I meet you discussing about a program. Please, sir, what program is that? I don't know what you're talking about there, Sam. I'm sorry. We've got Ramachandra in from India. He is a UK citizen, but he is in India at the moment, spreading the news about the Easy Business Builder, the SOAP program, doing well. Leon Henderson is here from California. I won't sing it, Leon, I won't sing it, okay. And in the USA, of course, we've got Thobza from South Africa. We've got Kingsley. Sir, do we have to bring in our own autoresponder? No, you can use the messaging system. You can build an autoresponder list as well, which we recommend. And we have the one we recommend is AIOP, because it's as good as any other and it's cheaper than pretty much any other. And the compensation plan is better than any other. You get far more than just the autoresponder with AIOP as well. You get website hosting, you get splash page builders, you get all sorts of stuff. And it's $11, I think. Is it more than that? It's about $11. But you get $10 commission for anybody you refer. Well, no, odd numbers that you refer. Even numbers go up to your sponsor. So you refer 3 people, you get 2 commissions. because the second number 2, the even number, has gone up to your sponsor. But refer 3 people and you're making a profit on it. Okay. Sam, please sir, where exactly can I get the message box to promote my Easy Business Builder? Thanks. I'm not quite sure what the message box, I'm not sure what you mean, the message box to promote your Easy Business Builder. There is a page with a link from your back office with lots of help in promoting the Easy Business Builder. Okay, we have Akpomade from Nigeria. Good evening, my fellow members of Havasu. Okay, we're in We Share Abundance at the moment, Akpomade, but we have a lot of members from that are in Havasu as well. We've got Willie Sopo from Malawi. Okay, yeah, today, as I say, I've been doing things that take a lot of time. They're very tedious and tend to get put off. And I'll be still on things that take a lot of time and are tedious and so tend to get put off. They're not getting put off any longer. We are ploughing our way through them, and we've made a good headway today. Some of the members we have find it difficult to just submit the right information when they make a purchase, and it creates all sorts of difficulties. I sympathize with them because I know a lot of them don't have English as the first language, and I get totally confused with some things as well. So I know, but it does create problems, and we get a host of people that have made payments that have not submitted a form, so we don't know what the payments are for. We get people that have submitted a form and put on it that they've made a payment, but they haven't. We can't find any payment for them. And of course, we get quite a lot of people that do the job right and they make it easy. But, you know, to process 100 people that have done the job right is a lot faster and easier than 10 people that you've got to go hunting for information for and try and follow up and see what's going on. So that's one of the things that I've been doing. I did post a little video in the WSA Money Facebook group. If you are in the Investors Club, you should join that group. I will update it more frequently, but I just put a little video in there today to let people know what's going on. I am in the process of setting up the ICANN trading thing. That's once again something that I don't find particularly easy, setting up trading accounts and things like this. And there is also another new program that to do with trading that looks very promising, but you have to do your own trading, but they're only looking at like 10 minutes a day to make an average. They're averaging over 9% a week, and some people are making a lot more than that, but I think that there's hardly anybody that makes less than 9% a week. 9% a week is very good money. You put that into a compound interest calculator, and you'll see, you know, what it can do for you. And so I've been trying to look at that as well and set up the account for that, because at the moment it's free to test. It's very soon going to be costing quite a lot of money, so I want to test it while it's free and see if it's worth putting in the money that they're going to require to continue with the program. And if it is, and if we can make 9% a week from it, and it's done sort of properly through proper brokers, the money's there, your funds, and you are actually trading based on the system that they've developed over a period of time, and using software that prompts you. So it's very interesting, But as I say, it's not something that I find easy to set up. And I got stuck a little bit with setting that up, so that's had to be paused. The ICANN is similar. That's a setup situation. But we'll get there with everything. We'll get there with everything. But if we can get this working and make, as I say, some people are making a lot more than 9% a week. But if we can make 9% a week on a regular basis, we can help a lot of our members, even if they get involved with, just like $12 in our investors club. What is $12? Let me get a compound interest calculator up. Compound interest calculator. Lost my cursor. There we go. Here we go. Let me do let me put it into a different browser, and then we'll do a screen share. And I noticed that we've now got figures up for Share Abundance as well. So I'll give you those in a moment. But let me do this screen share, and we can have a look at it. Okay. Melon app. Share. Screen. Yes, I understand. Window. Compound interest calculator. Share. Go back to the Melon app. Show on stream. Go to Facebook to see that it's working. Should come up any minute, hopefully. Yep, there it is. Okay, so let me go to the let's put in just $12, because that's the minimum for the investors club. And let's put in interest rate of 9%, which is a minimum really that we'll be making if it works as they have been testing it for over 8 months. 9% weekly. Let's do it for just 1 year, and compound weekly. It'll actually be better than this because you can compound it daily, but then you'd have to put in a different rate. So let's just see what that brings up with no extra deposits. Where is the calculate there? And here it is. So that $12 in a year becomes $1,000. And so we could help a lot of members with that. And it would be reliable because it's something that we would be in total control of. Just using a system that has been proven to win. You make sure, you don't get greedy with it. The system is you take a 2% profit and then you close the deal, boom. And that's it, you're done for the day. And 2% a day, even if you get a losing day over a week, 5 days a week, you're averaging 9% or more. And we've got people that have been testing it and they're saying it's amazing. Some of them have made like 20% in a day. But just looking at that 9% a day, one $12 share in our investors club would bring you $1,000 in a year's time. And of course, if we were to let it ride, let's do it for 2 years and then calculate. Look at that, $12 initial input for 2 years, $93,000. And as I say, this is something that we'd be in control of. It's not like TRX International or some other program held by somebody else. It's us actually doing the trading through a bona fide broker and doing the trading manually, just 10 minutes a day. They have a system where you can do more trading than that, but I wouldn't have time to do it. But there you go. I could find time for 10 minutes a day, probably. So that's the sort of returns that we could be looking at. This is, of course, over 2 years. Could be something very worthwhile, but I'm having trouble setting it up at the moment. Let me get back to here, Facebook. We can stop sharing now. You've seen that. Okay. I did see, as I say, that I was going to tell you that coin ranking had gone haywire again, and there were no numbers for Share Abundance tokens. But I'm going to take that back now because they're there. Okay. So I'm in a position now to give you the numbers for today. We had a net decrease of 3 in our registered members to 38,908. Net decrease because we take out people that haven't logged in for 2 months, but we always have new registrations, and if there's more registrations than we take out, then it's a net increase. If there's more taken out than we get registrations, it's a net decrease. But we had also 51 new active members. That's gone up to 5,834. And multiply Visa, no change in our membership base there, or people that have bought advertising for the first time. But the bonus pool went up by $1 from the revenue share. You get that just for logging in, to $9,911.46. And the figure that's just popped up for Share Abundance tokens is the market value is $296.83. Not much trading, $22. And the coin ranking down 36 places to 1006. Visa token, $10 trading. The price is 1/5 of a cent. So it's down a little bit. It was about 1/3 of a cent yesterday, or just short. It's down to 1/5 of a cent. So you get five Visa tokens for 1 cent. So $10 is a real good investment. That coin ranking down 37 places to 1,735. The ads plan, of course, is going to help the Share Abundance, not the Share Abundance, well, it's going to help the Share Abundance token because we're going to be filling the liquidity pools from it. But Multiply Visa is going to get a boost because we're going to get advertising in there through the ads program. So we're going to get more people going in there. The advertising is coming in. It will boost the sales in there. The sales in there will boost the revenue share that you get. The whole thing will improve the outlook on Visa tokens, and it will help to increase the demand. And gradually, as we get the liquidity pools filled for Visa as well, we will be able to see the price climbing through demand. And that is the only thing that matters, demand. Okay. So that is where we are. That is your updates, really. I'm going to have a look in the Melon app. Oh, today we have a new program that we're putting together as well, another new program. As I say, we are a nation. We've got to have lots of different businesses. And that is it's going to be a fun game to play where you can win a lot of money. And we need to raise sufficient capital to get that properly put together and launched. So we're selling 1,000 shares at $100 each. And the first people that suggested that they would like shares have been notified today. We will be getting those people sorted, and then we will be letting other people know, not just We Share Abundance members, the public at large. It's a real good opportunity. Like this trading opportunity might be really good, like $100 share. There's a video on the site that you'll get to see. It's not get rich quick, neither is the trading program. It's going to take time and patience to build. But I think I've done it over 3 years, but I think we'll hit the level that I've got in 3 years in under 2 years, actually. But I've tried to keep it as low key as possible. But if we do the targets that I've set in 3 years, every share that you hold will be bringing you $24,000 a month, free and clear, just dividend on your share. So it's a real powerful opportunity, and those shares are going to go. I mean, that's really pretty much a starting point. From there, I think it'll go to treble or quadruple that. So that's, looking at per share, $100,000 per share. What are those shares going to be worth? Because you can sell the shares if you like. People look at it and say, 10 years income, $100,000 a month. That's over $1 million a year. If I can get them for under $10 million a share, I'll be in clover. And that's what people will look at, these big investors, and they'll offer you $10 million for one share that you're going to get the chance to buy now for $100. Okay, all right. Let me just see if I can see if there are anything from. We usually have Lewis in from Portugal, but I don't. Oh, he is there. Hi there, Lewis. He is in there, and that's the only comment I can see, is that Lewis is in there saying hi. So that's us done for the day, really. It's a beautiful evening. The sun is still shining, got a bit of cloud about, but go out and enjoy a barbecue or something. Maybe through the day it's been a bit hot for you. For some people it is. I love it, but for some people it's a bit hot. But now it'll be cooling down. We've got a little bit of a breeze, and you'll be able to get out, have a barbecue and a couple of glasses of water or whatever is your pleasure. Okay. But until tomorrow, we'll see you same time, same place tomorrow, 7 o'clock. YouTube, Twitch, in our Facebook group, We Share Abundance Publicly. We'll let you know how we're getting on with the ads plan. Deviani seems optimistic that she'll have the main pay structure completed by tomorrow. And that's good. I didn't think she'd have it done as quickly as that. So that's exciting. So until then, until tomorrow, auf Wiedersehen.